Hey guys, welcome to day 10, Law 10, the law of connection. Leaders touch a heart before they ask for a hand. You guys have made it halfway through the 21 Laws, 21 Days program we're running here. So proud of you. Got 11 more laws left, and you're going to have this stuff hopefully down. So, the law of connectedness. Leaders touch a heart before they ask for a hand. This reminds me of Stephen Covey's principle, the habit that he talks about in 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and when he talks about seek to understand before you seek to be understood. Seek to understand before you seek to be understood. In the same way, you have to understand someone's heart. You really have to know what they're passionate about, how to connect with them, how to talk with them, how to relate to them before you can sit there and say, hey, this is how I think you fit into my vision. I want you on my team. Can I have your hand? You can't just walk up to someone and ask that without touching their heart first. Why? Because you can't inspire someone without knowing them. I feel like we go back to this a lot, but you really have to know someone to be able to truly lead them, to be able to influence them, to be able to bring them along on the process, to be able to navigate the ship that they're on so you know what dock they want to get to and you know how to talk them into a position on your ship as you're leading, your leadership. Ha! See what I did there? Law of connection. You have to seek to understand them. You have to touch their heart before you seek to be understood, before you ask for a hand. Touch the heart before you ask for a hand. John Maxwell talks about 8 different principles, 8 steps to connecting with people, which is imperative because it is the law of connection, but also being able to connect with someone will allow you to be able to influence them and will allow you to be able to show that you're authentic in your connection, that it's not just for the sake of another follower, but really you care about them and you value what they value and you are able to relate to them and connect to them in a way that only someone who knows them can. And in doing so, you gain true influence and true leadership ability within that particular person's life. First, you got to connect with yourself. Before you try to get to know who anyone else is, you have to know who you are. You have to know who you are. It's imperative. It's that self-awareness, that self-consciousness that comes along with connecting with others. Second, communicate with openness and sincerity. This falls back into the law of trust, how trust is the foundation of leadership. You have to be open with people. Third, you have to know your audience. You got to be able to connect with them. If I'm talking to an 80-year-old about Soldier Boy and YOLO and all these things, he's gonna have no idea what I'm talking about. Soldier Boy's old. Kendrick Lamar. He's gonna have no idea what I'm talking about at all. Why? Because my argument and my addressing and my connection isn't tailored to my audience. See, the approach can always change, but the goal should always be the same: to connect with someone. Fourth, live your message. I love what John C. Maxwell says here when he says, practice what you preach. Live your message. That's the best way to show that it's real because it's real to you. Fifth, go where they are. You need to be able to meet them in their space and connect with them in their space, not expect them to come to you. For you to go there is to show how badly you really do want to genuinely connect with them. 6, focus on them and not yourself. Again, this ties into the fact that as you're connecting with people, you should not connect with them with the purpose of just, oh, I'm going to connect with people, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, I am a leadership robot. No, you need to genuinely care about these people. That's what a true leader does. They genuinely care about the people that they lead, to add value in the law of the vision. 7, believe in them. Believe in them. If someone thinks that you believe in them, even that shred of possibility that you believe in them, you have them. Why? Because you make them hopeful. And in making them hopeful, guess what you're doing? You're creating the law of respect. They think you're adding value to the law of addition, but in finding hope in that, they'll respect you because they'll think that you're respecting them. Believe in them. Believe in people. And if you believe in them, you'll set a pretense and a bar for their life that they'll go after and they'll chase. 8, offer direction and hope. When you give people hope, you give them a future. And when you give them a future, you show them a purpose. When you show them a purpose, it unlocks their destiny. And when that's the case, people are going to start following you. People are going to follow you more than they may have ever followed you before. Why? Because you had the audacity to step out of your context, step into theirs, believe in them, offer them hope and direction, genuinely care about them, and connect with them. So how do you apply this? You make relationships a priority. Relationships have to be a priority. You have to seek to maintain and to grow and to build those relationships. And again, goes back to that very first thing. You have to connect with yourself. You have a sense of self-awareness to how you communicate and how you connect with people before you go and try to do it. You need to know what's strong with you. You need to know what works with you. And as you do that, you will grow in your ability to connect with people that you may not have before. Connect with people like we talked about in the law of magnetism, who are like you, but also who may complement you. And in being able to connect with these particular people, you'll be able to grow your team to one that is not just a bunch of copies of you, but is a variety of different people that you have taken the time to really pour into, really connect with. Connect with people. Connection. Leaders touch a heart before they ask for a hand. When you touch a heart, you have the permission, you have the ability to ask for a hand. You show them how they fit into the vision that you are seeking to be fulfilled. Sorry this one went a little long. Real pumped up about this one. One of my favorite ones that he talks about. I'll see you guys tomorrow.